Hey everybody, welcome back to, well, first time really on this channel, I think. I don't think I've done this on this channel. This is what I call an after the unboxing. We used to do this a lot on my Patreon channel until I recently switched that up and started doing more personalized vlogs over there. So I'm starting to bring some of that over here. So just the other night, actually last night for me, I don't know when I'm releasing this video, I opened the August 2016 Legion of Collectors DC Funko Collaboration Mystery Box with the theme Women of DC. And here's the cool stuff I got, plus the shirt it's laying on, although you already saw that in the video. What the point of this is here is we're actually gonna open all these things up and talk about them a little bit more in depth and a little bit closer, you know, instead of just flashing you a quick picture. So definitely leave me some feedback on this, and so I know that this is something you want me to keep doing for you guys or not. It's cool either way, I just wanna know. All right, well, first and foremost, I thought maybe let's take a little look. Well, you know, there was the t-shirt, there was the comic, the patch, the pin, the pop, and this thing. But let's take a little look at the card here. So, you know, kind of shows the sculpt. Let's see how well I can do this and how well I can get it to focus. That's right, these GoPros don't really focus that close. But, you know, so we have the whole Wonder Woman thing. I don't know how I feel about this still. Maybe when I get it open, it'll be pretty cool. So I'm just kind of giving you a slow little look at this where maybe you can kind of zoom in, maybe you can kind of read it. I don't know if I should read this whole thing because that might get kind of boring because we got a lot to cover here and I don't want to take forever. But yeah, so anyways, that's pretty much the card. If we need to refer to it, we will. So let's take a little closer look at the patch in motion. I do love the colors of that. I do love everything about that. Even the text actually really reminds me of the 90s cartoon for some reason. It just has that font, that look of the font. So that's really nice. And of course, you know, the pin, you did already kind of see it up close, but it's nice to give you much closer views when I can, so you get a little bit better sense of it. And yeah, so anyways. So before we jump into these things, I just want to tell you, flip through the comic a little bit. I just read this. I'm not sure how much I like this. This seems a little kind of teenage, college age for me. She's not really fighting major villains, so it's a little weird. But by the end, it got pretty good, and it does leave on kind of a cliffhanger, so I am kind of curious where that goes from. And Black Canary does show up, so that's neat. I'm not totally in love with the art style. I do love this new design of Batgirl, but I don't know, it's something about this, I don't know, it's just not working for me, but I could probably get used to it. But it was a fun little read. There's like no ads in here other than that one thing, so, you know, and then on the back. So even though it's a thin comic, not a lot of pages, you know, it's decent. I guess it's like an actual, you know, it's kind of a regular sized comic. I'm just used to some of the bigger ones. But it's a cool read. I'm glad I read that. Just, you know, even if it wasn't my favorite thing, now I have a little bit better idea of what's going on with Batgirl in the modern age. So, very nice. All right, we're gonna do the pop last, so let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. We're gonna flip around the box here real quick, try to give you a look at all the sides of it, because you don't really get to see that in the main videos. Look, you can see the reflection of the GoPro. And, yeah. So there's all that, and then, you know, the back, and that's how I knew it came with a stand. So let's just get into this thing and see what it's actually like and what we actually feel about it. Somebody told me maybe it comes from a line called Pop Rides. I had not actually heard about this, so possibly. I do like that it has the Wonder Woman symbol on the back and everything, so that's kind of nice. The kind of vintage 70s style Wonder Woman logo. And yeah, okay, so let's see, how do we get in here? I think it's just, yeah, it's just, woo, okay. Nope, I did not break it. I think it is supposed to do that. Well, yeah, because you're supposed to get her in there. Hopefully I didn't. So let's just move all the pieces out of the plastic, and then we'll deal with checking them out and seeing what they're like. There you go. See if I can put this back together. Yes, good, okay. That worked out pretty easy, good. I would have hated to have broken it right away. So here's the invisible jet. It does feel pretty good in the hands. Like you could kind of fly it around like a nice little toy, so that's fun. Oh, and the stand is pretty simple. It's not actually gonna connect to the stand. It looks like it just lays on the stand. So that's kind of nice. Well, actually, I really like that because you can kind of bank the plane and you can kind of angle it however you want, I guess. So that's cool. It'd be neat if there was an option where you could angle it up or down a little bit, but I'm not gonna nitpick. Okay, I actually kind of like that. Let's take a little closer look at the figure. She does have a little bit of articulation. Arms move, head does not twist, legs move, which they would need to put her in the plane, which we're going to do. Let me just kind of give you a little bit of a closer look of that. Again, not really gonna focus too well there, so I can't get too close to the lens, unfortunately. I mean, it's okay. For a tiny little figure, it's all right. I'm not totally in love with it, but I don't really hate it. Maybe once she's in this thing, I'll really start liking it, so. Oh, actually, look, it looks like her hands can kind of go on the sticks, or at least close enough to look like she's got them. Cool, and then we'll just slide that bevel back in there and clamp down on that. And okay. Oh yeah, actually. That's pretty cool. She is gonna fly around as I do all that stuff. So you will have to kind of reposition her if you're trying to actually pose it. But okay, you know, I like it. I like it. I wouldn't mind getting stuff like this on occasion. I wouldn't want to get overwhelmed with it. I would actually, you know, come to think of it, a Batmobile with a Batman, then I'm gonna be sold on this. I think that's really the key for me. I don't know if they're doing this for other lines. If you did this for Star Wars, there's all kinds of things like X-Wings and all kinds of good, fun things you could do. So that might be kind of neat. I don't hate it. I do like it more than I thought. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that I lean towards being on the side of actually liking this thing. So, all right. All right, here we go, main event. Let's get into this pop so we can check it out all the way around, just so you get to see every little inch of the box, including the bit of damage I got. But, you know, I'm gonna open this thing, so I don't really care. Did you get enough look at that? I know sometimes you guys like the numbers and things. Well, I guess there's not really an SKU number on here, is there? Oh, well, whatever. If you need any information, you now have it. So we'll get right into the box. I don't really have to worry about this box because it is already damaged. We'll pull her out. It's interesting they don't have the Legion of Collectors ad in there like they do with a lot of these things. She does not have a stand, but I don't think she's going to, well, she might need to. I guess the wings will brace her. She is a little back heavy. Okay, that is problematic. But she can stand on her own. You just don't want to bump her too hard. So, but yeah, this is awesome, guys. I love the colors on this, how bright it is. She's got her mace. And it looks like I got a pretty good one. Some great detail in the wings there. And they attach nicely. Her head's a little loose, but that's okay. Can't really turn it though because the hair and everything blocks that from happening. But yeah, Hawk Girl and Wonder Woman. Look, everybody flies. So that's kind of neat too, come to think of it. Yeah, I really like this. This is gonna be a pop I'm very happy with. I'm trying to think if this is maybe my favorite of the DC box, the Legion of Collector pops so far, because we've only had, what, like 4 boxes? There was this one, there was Suicide Squad, there was Batman vs. Superman, and was it, oh, the DC TV one? Who did we get there? No, the Jay Garrick. Okay, it's a toss-up between this or the Jay Garrick, I'm gonna say, because Enchantress was cool and Armored Batman was cool, but I think this or Jay Garrick, I don't know. But those are my 2 favorites, and maybe I'm forgetting a box too, I'm not sure. I don't think so, though. But very, very nice. I like that a lot. I'm excited about it. This is a cool pop to have. Well, you saw the shirt in the unboxing video, so you don't really need to see it again here. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me know. You can talk to me about it down in the comments. You know, maybe changed your mind on some things. Maybe it didn't. I definitely would love feedback to know if you want more of these videos. So because I want to give you guys what you want as best I can. So feel free to comment away and let me know. Hit the thumbs up button. Give me the thumbs up of encouragement. I do love to be encouraged. And, you know, you might want to check out the Patreon thing. It's up to you. Just letting you know. I'm changing my ending up here a bit. I'm trying not to do too many calls to action, as they say. So I'm just going to switch it up on occasion. But you guys know what I like, so do it or don't. It's up to you. And hopefully you've enjoyed this. And I'm going to get out of here and put it together for you. And I will see you guys later.